excited to be kicking off this series of interviews here from the NTT Experience Center across the street from Moscone, where Databricks is hosting a Data and AI Summit. Today we had a panel of incredible experts in the area of investing, in building platforms, in building technologies that enable all of these use cases that people are so excited about with it powered by data and AI. Today I have the opportunity to introduce to our community and have a conversation with Pahal Patangia.
Thanks for having me here. Pahal Patangia. I lead developer relations for FinTech and Consumer Finance at NVIDIA. And what that means is that my role is centered around growing adoption of accelerated computing and AI into the FinTech ecosystem, into the banks, into the financial institutions, into the insurance companies of the world. And NVIDIA today is a full stack computing platform company where it's not just the hardware, it's also the software and the networking layer built in to enable end use cases using accelerated AI and machine learning. And that is where I come in and evangelize that position of NVIDIA into the technical as well as the business community. Great to be here.
Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us. The theme for our panel today was democratizing data and AI into the enterprise. And we wanted to separate out the conversation around sort of the data question and then the AI use cases. I was wondering, in the context of the conversation today, what are you really seeing in the opportunity to federate and bring more data into the FinTech community?
Absolutely. So the point of data democratization or AI democratization is important from any organization's perspective, because then that would mean that every line of business into the company, every team which is working into making a particular business decision is empowered with the right kind of data, with a standardized set of data, with a standardized set of tools and algorithms, so that they could use it at their disposal, be it the technical practitioners like the machine learning engineers or the data scientists, or be it the business stakeholders like the executive level people who would want to look at a certain chart and make decisions at a go using data. And to enable that, to unify that, what I particularly feel is important is to have a full stack computing platform kind of ecosystem where your data and your AI models could be put into play. You could leverage them into different use cases across different line of businesses.
Well, there's so much buzz around NVIDIA empowering this in the marketplace. Can you help us understand exactly how that works and the context of your ecosystem that you're building in FinTech?
Absolutely. So there are two components to it. The first is the horizontal component on how a typical AI and machine learning pipeline works. So right from the part of fetching the data, doing the extraction, transforming it, loading it, to building models using it. And these could be simplistic machine learning models or it could be complicated deep learning models or large language models, which we see today. And ultimately serving those models at scale, inferencing those models. You could accelerate all of these on an accelerated computing stack by what NVIDIA provides. And from a vertical perspective, talking about FinTech, what it does is enables use cases like customer onboarding, fraud detection. It could be document automation. It could be customer service in terms of contact center, virtual assistants. It could be personalization, like a recommendation system for your next best action product.
Those are heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So help us understand more about the way that this happens, right? You mentioned that the Chief Data Officer is a new role that's growing in importance in order to enable these sort of disparate use cases to have some federation, some centralization. I'm curious how you're seeing that kind of get ignited for enterprises.
Yeah, absolutely. So how it's done is it is done in not just collaboration within the company, but also outside the company with an ecosystem of partners like that of NTT. and it's really crucial to tap for enterprises to decide where to build your own versus buy from an enterprise partner. And at NVIDIA, we take pride in our ecosystem of partners, where we both work in tandem to scale out applications to the broader end users, to the broader end customers. And I think in this play, wherever the organization is, we meet them there itself. It could be them building their own applications for their own use cases versus them leveraging a partner for their use cases, and you would find NVIDIA working with them on both the ends.
Makes perfect sense. Thank you, Pahal. It's been so great to have this chat.
Likewise. Thanks.
Look forward to having you back.
Yeah.